Well, good to be back here with head coach Linus Rhode of the Oregon State women's soccer team. Coach, it was another successful weekend, 2 more wins under your belt. And now, if you don't already know, we went back, tallied up the numbers. This is the best start in program history through 9 games for the Beavers. So, first of all, your thoughts on a successful weekend?
It was a great weekend for us, to come away with 2 wins. Like I said, after the games, I feel like our team is really starting to come together. Both offensively and defensively. And it was nice to be home, to play in front of the home fans, and to get 2 wins in what I felt were 2 teams that caused us some problems, some different problems. Our girls played well, and we found a way to get the result.
Yeah, especially in the second match, about a minute away from tying at a 0-0 score. Enter Megan Miller. She comes through. What was that like as a team, to go through that, to be so close to tying, and then come away with a win?
I think it was just an absolutely fantastic feeling for the players and the staff, and obviously for the fans. The fans went ballistic, which was fun to see. But Megan did a great job again. It was a nice play from her teammates as well. I thought Brandy did a very good job under all kinds of pressure from defenders to lay the ball off perfectly for Megan, and Megan finished it with full confidence, left footer, side netting. I thought it was a great finish. And she's been very, very good this year. She's done a lot of good things for the team, both offensively and defensively. And, she can do a good job for us both in the front line and in the midfield line. So I'm very happy with how she's doing.
Well, you're not only happy, but she's getting some national recognition. She leads the team in points, assists, goals, and for that and her weekend performance, she was named Player of the Week with 10 other players around the nation, Top Drawer Soccer. How deserving is she of that honor?
Oh, she's absolutely deserving of that honor. I saw her today and I said congratulations to her, and she's just happy as can be, and she deserves it. She played a key role in both games, and for her to be on a national team of the week is obviously a great honor, and I think she fully deserves it for how she's been playing.
Well, we shift our focus, obviously, from the first part of the season, non-conference play. First of all, does that surprise you? Best start in program history after 9 matches? Does that surprise you at all?
I haven't really been paying close attention to that, but that's obviously great news. It's something that we can be very proud of, players and staff, and I think it's just awesome. I think for us, we're more focused in on game by game, who's the next opponent. So, for myself, I don't really think about that type of thing, but to hear that is great. We've been working hard at it, everyone collectively, and to have that kind of a start is just awesome.
Well, about those game by game, match by match, Utah, Friday. It's the lone one this weekend. What can we look for from the Utes for the first Pac-12 game of the year?
I think Utah is going to be a very organized team, very well coached team. Rich Manning always does a very good job with his players and his program. So, we can expect a different type of game than what we've been facing recently. I think Rich's teams tend to be a little bit more of a possession type team, very organized on set plays. So we'll prepare for those types of situations during the game, and I think that for us, we just have to keep building on what we have been doing. And, I think, last game we got 26 shots off, which was great. Our offensive units are coming together nicely, and it'll just have to be more of the same for this weekend.
How different is the mentality, the intensity going into a conference match as opposed to a non-conference match?
I think the mentality is, for our players, they get a little bit more fired up. We always know that conference will be a challenge, and it's going to be not only a challenge mentally but physically. And I think that all the games we've played so far in the preseason have prepped us well for what we're going to face. And the conference really is just a really exciting time of the year for our program. The girls have high goals, high expectations, as do we as a staff, and it's going to be an exciting conference.
And speaking of keeping the intensity, really one match in a 10-day span, and then you go on the road to California, Stanford, and UCLA. How do you keep the team fresh, really focused, ready to go after one match in a long stretch like that?
Well, after our game against Utah, the plan is to do a light session on the Saturday and then have a day off and kind of let the girls decompress a little bit, and both mentally and physically. And then we'll start building them up for Stanford. We know that game will be a challenge as well on the road. But it's more so about us working with our players to keep them mentally and physically fresh going into that next weekend where we have 2 games. And having the one game this weekend is kind of nice to be able to prepare for that road trip.
Well, this match will be your 10th of the season. Hard to believe we're almost halfway through the 2012 season. Well, Coach, we wish you good luck against the Utes. And to start off Pac-12 play, we hope it's a win.
Thank you very much.